Lewis Hamilton is advocating for Africa, and he's advocating that F1 should have a race in Africa. And he believes that Africa should not be neglected. This is a direct quote from him. He said, quote, "We can't be adding races in other locations and continue to ignore Africa, which the rest of the world takes from." End quote. I love that he said that. He said, everybody takes from Africa, but never offer Africa something valuable, something that can add to Africa. Basically saying we exploit Africa, but we don't want to benefit or support Africa, which, is beautiful to hear from him because, it's the truth. He's not lying. In everything, if you see, like, we're the last ones to get it. Even entertainment, like F1 race car. I mean, it's an entertainment. You can't say that that's basics, but they know they have fans in Africa, but they never allow Africa to have some of these things that the rest of the world has. Even concerts, whenever this big artist have this world tour, they never include Africa, even though they have a huge fan base and those people will pay their ticket. Like, they will go and see them. You can't tell me that Africans will not go and see the people that they like. That's a lie. I know there's poverty. I know there's issues in Africa, but there's a middle class in Africa. There's rich people in Africa. It's not, all gloomy, and it's not. And we all know that. We've seen how all these narratives are being debunked. Africa contributes to this world. As he said, Africa just gives and gives and gives. And in return, we don't get anything. So this is his realm, this is his industry. That's why he is advocating for Africa from his point of view. I know some people will say, who cares about that? But at the end of the day, fam, it's disheartening to be neglected in everything, especially the fans. I'm pretty sure feel it more than us. I'm not a fan of, race cars, so I mean, but Lewis Hamilton is a superstar in that industry, and him advocating for Africa, I think, is a beautiful thing. But the best thing for us, if I'm being honest, is that for us to develop these industries, we are more than capable. Now, if Lewis Hamilton can support people here and he teaches those that are interested in this industry without involving, these companies or huge gigantic multinational, just him as a person, if he really cared. Because I've heard him talk about Africa. I'll show you in a little bit. He really loves Africa and Africans. So if that's the case, then he can take it individually as a person that cares about Africa. He can take it upon himself to show people how it's done and what to do, what to look for. He can do that. The issue becomes when you know it's being backed by certain groups of people or certain organizations. But this is Lewis Hamilton talking about Africa.
I think every time I go to Africa, the first thing I notice is how nice the people are. That's something you just remember. You take away the smiles that you see when you're there. Every time I go, I feel so at home. Probably the most at home that I feel anywhere in the world, which I didn't never expect it, but I feel very, very at home. The food it's so different in each place you go. The language that's in all of these different places. Like, I didn't know, for example, just understanding these different places that are being colonized by so many places, particularly from Europe, like Portugal and France and Spain and UK, and seeing the long-lasting negative effect the colonization has had on these different places and how it still holds people down in certain places today is the thing I've learned the most.
As you can clearly hear, like, he cares, and it's wonderful. I think it's a beautiful thing. But as I said, we have so much that we need to worry about. Entertainment is, for most of us, the least thing that we worry about. But it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of everything. Even Africans deserve entertainment. Anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about what Lewis Hamilton is doing in regards to Africa. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.